I'm Jay. This is Crooked Eye Comics. Now, if you haven't checked out the last couple videos, please go ahead and do that for me. If you haven't liked and subscribed, I would appreciate that as well. If you have, thank you. And I also appreciate that. This thing's blown up pretty fast over the past month. Especially if you go check out my TikTok as well. I'm doing TikToks, and that really is blowing up better than YouTube. But, you know, I'm going to keep pumping these videos out. Now, I have two videos that correlate similarly to this next video. This video is going to be an unboxing of a trade. Now, this is for the Crooked Eye Corner, or for the Crooked Corner. And what I'm going to do is, after this quick video, I'm going to show you one big video of everything that we have, like an updated list, basically. But I'm going to just walk you through all the books that are now in the Crooked Corner. I will write in the description the original contents of the books that were in there, and I'm going to write what we have in there now. So this way, this is going to be the little past a month mark, and you're going to see what it took off after, in just 1 month. When we originally started out, it was 50 books. And the highest total book, I think we had one in there that was worth $45, but that was it. We just traded for 2 books that are going to be over that amount. And we have countless other good titles in there as well. So I can't wait to do that next one. One of the books that is in there, so if you've seen one of the videos from before, we have the Detective Comics 1051. That was traded for the Crooked Corner last week. Now this week we follow it up, get it in a toss-in, and it's going to be Detective Comics 1053. So now we're missing 1052. I'm going to have to go and get that for sure so I can read them. And we have an ongoing going. The next one is one of the biggest titles that is in my want list. So if we get to the point where my personal collection, like these books end up making it to my personal collection, this is one of the very few books that I've gotten so far. Because when I do these trades, I'm not looking out for my PC. I'm looking what we can do, because remember, we're doing this for a whole year. So I'm looking, what can I stack or stash for a little while? It's going to jump up in value, and then once it jumps up, then we trade out. So I'm not necessarily looking for long-term investments in the Crooked Corner. Now with my PC, I might handle it totally different. But with this, I'm leaving my personal opinions of these books out of it. They tell you to get books that you like, and that's true, but this isn't for my PC. This is just for, making video purposes and improving the Crooked Corner. So I'm going to handle it a little bit different than if it was my PC. This is one book that hits both of those. You have the Moon Knight series is coming. And it's coming fast. So we know he's right on the horizon. Werewolf by Night 32 is the first appearance of Moon Knight. Now, I don't have that right here, because if I was holding that right here, this would be a $13,000+ book. So it's not that. But it is issue number 31. So it's the one before. There is one panel in here where Moon Knight is in here. It's in a 9.0. What I always tell people is, if the market goes crazy on a first appearance, get the second appearance. If it goes crazy on the second appearance, get the third. The one thing that I haven't mentioned is something that's better than a second appearance would be a cameo. So a cameo is going to be before the first appearance. And it might be one panel, it might be a couple panels. People are going to argue about what a cameo really is and what a first appearance really is. Like, we have a huge one with X-Men Annual 14, where that's going to be Gambit's cameo appearance. Now, me personally, that's not Gambit's cameo appearance, because that is, you have multiple panels with dialogue, and you have him appearing in multiple panels, so that's a first appearance. But last year, at a comic shop near my house in Cleveland, Chris Claremont, who wrote that, was there signing autographs. I asked him when he signed and took a picture with me and my son, I said, Chris, what is Gambit's first appearance? He said it was the X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men issue. I don't know. I forget what issue that is. I think it's like 261 or 268. Don't kill me in the comments. But whichever issue that is, he said that one's the true first appearance. I said, why? Because if you look at publication, the annual came out before the X-Men series, and the annual has multiple panels with them. So me just thinking, okay, if it's published beforehand, and not only that, but he's on multiple panels, it's got to be a first appearance. But he clarified. He said, even though it was written and it was published beforehand, it was, I don't know if it was a mix-up or something like that, but along the lines of, he said he wrote the Uncanny issue before the annual. When he submitted them, they ended up just getting printed the way that they got printed in that order. But the true first appearance is going to be the Uncanny issue. So you got to go with the person that's writing it. So if I didn't have that information, I would think totally different. But if we're looking at cameos, to me, a cameo is very important. This issue's got a cool cover. It's in a 9.0, so that's huge. And what we have is Werewolf by Night, issue number 31. You have the werewolf chasing a little girl. Inside, I don't know how this reads, because I've never owned it. But that one's not been on my short list. That issue, Werewolf by Night 31, I need issue number 33. And then somehow at some point I would love 32, but it's like, good luck. I'm going to have to trade every comic I own to get that one, but I might do it. Who knows? And then the last one, we have The Mighty Avengers, number 69. I have talked about this comic a solid handful of times. It's a huge issue. It's the first Grandmaster. Now, Grandmaster was not done very well in the MCU, in my opinion. I love the character in the comic books, but not so much in the MCU. But that can change, and I have hope. And he's gonna be coming back. Grandmaster's thing was he's got like basically a gauntlet, like if you've seen Thor Ragnarok. He traps like superheroes and makes them fight to the death against each other. So he's an intriguing character. He has lots of ties to Kang, and this whole next, little phase that we're in right now is all Kang related. So I'm actually gonna break this open. I'm gonna show you on the inside. This is another one that would be, if it can make it to my PC, I can't wait. It's like, this thing is in such good condition. And I thought there was like marker on it. Like, just look at that. It's just solid. I would say it presents really well. I would say it's about 7.5. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this video Then I'm going to show you the big video where we're going to lock down all the books that we now have in the crooked corner. And you can see what we have to work with going forward. Now, it's only been a month, so just imagine if we got what we got now. In my opinion, it's only going to improve. So just stay tuned. Another video is coming really quick. Thank you for all the support, and we're going to keep it rolling.